and Xavi. Up front, Iniesta, Eto'o and Leo Messi. Cracking lineup. Alves, by the way, out because of suspected muscular problems. He'll be back soon. On the bench for Barcelona, Cáceres, Touré, Keita, Boyan, Henry, Silvinho and Pinto. Just to complete it for Atletico Madrid, on their bench, Leo Franco, Banega, Pernia, Delax, Cuevas, Dominguez, Joshua and Keko. Barcelona playing from left to right. Atletico Madrid right to left in their classic red and white stripes. Barca in their traditional kit. The ball out on the right hand side where Puyol is playing that back four. Steve, back four, how's that set up this evening?
Yeah, well, they're starting with I like the shape of the back four. I think it's the best back four I've seen so far. We've got Piqué in the centre. Beside Marquez, got Puyol on the right hand side and Abidal on the left hand side. I'm more comfortable with that. I think Atletico will present a big problem tonight, and I think we'll probably need a back four. I don't think it'll be a back four slipping into a back three, although we'll see how the game develops. But certainly initially we've got that four, and I like it. Midfield, it's a big night for Sergio Busquets, young kid, big match. So all eyes will be on him really, and it's a big night for him to handle. So we'll see how he develops. Good Johnson and Xavi on either side of him. Tried and trusted pros, and up front I like the striking line-up. I like Iniesta left hand side, Eto'o through the middle, normally a guaranteed goal scorer, and Messi in the right hand side.
Barca just attacking down that left hand side. Iniesta couldn't get onto the end of it, just overrun the ball. Coupe comes out and saves at his feet. Busquets, as Steve said, a big night for him. Just been called into the Spanish under-21 squad as well, one of 4 players in that squad. And Barcelona maintaining possession so far. Messi on the ball, just 1.5 minutes gone. The ball played forward to Xavi in midfield. There is Sergio Busquets, the number 4, playing the number 4 position, that is. Of course, wears the 28 shirt. Plays it down the right-hand side. Puyol couldn't control, but wins the throw-in.
Yeah, I think Pujol's very effective in his right-hand side when he's playing at full-back neck, and I think we'll get a lot out of him tonight.
Let's hope so, as Barca made a promising start. Atletico Madrid with their first possession now, just on the near touch line. Cinema plays it back. And Atletico Madrid very much changed from last season. Over the last 3 years, they have been renovating the team every season. Last year, it paid off. They're in the Champions League. And that'll be a free kick to Barcelona. Cinema just pushing over Marquez. Free kick just inside the Barca half. Marquez to take inside to Busquets. Busquets will spot Iniesta out on the far side. Great pass. Iniesta's going to get there as well, just by the byline. He's cut inside looking for options. Still Iniesta, and he'll win the first corner of the game. 2.5 minutes gone in the Camp Nou.
Yeah, Iniesta was driving forward there, but he had support in Abidal, and I think Abidal would have called for it more. He would have got it. It was a good position just in the edge of the box.
Corner on the left-hand side to be taken by Xavi. Swings it in towards the nearest, in the net, it's a goal! Barcelona have struck in the opening minutes their first attempt on goal. It's in the back of the net, and it's a tremendous header. And where is this coming from? Barcelona are scoring from corners. They're scoring with their head, and it's Barbara's man, Rafa Marquez. 3 minutes gone, Barca 1, Atletico Madrid 0.
Yeah, it was a terrific. It came from Iniesta driving into the edge of the box, got a corner, whipped a fantastic corner into the near post. Marcus gets across everybody and gets a great head to it. Unstoppable, really. And we can see a nice smile on the president's face. Yeah, great header into the near post. Very, very difficult to defend that. Marcus gets across, gets a head on it. Unstoppable. Great start to the game for Barcelona.
Also, I like the variety there, because Marquez scored against Sporting Lisbon, but that was a far post header. This was going in towards the near post. Tremendous strike, and 1-0 to Barca. Busquets, sorry Steve, Xavi just playing it forward. Messi on the edge of the area, goes down. There's a it's a penalty! It's a penalty to Barcelona. There was no real claim, and I think that's caught everyone by surprise. The Atletico Madrid players are speaking to the referee. Messi did go over. Steve,
it's incredible so quickly. I think Messi really, you look at the surprise in his face. I mean, he's smiling. He doesn't know where. Whoa. Doesn't look like a penalty.
Lucy made contact with Messi, but as Steve said, I don't think Leo Messi, he was getting to his feet without claiming it's a penalty. Samuel Eto'o will take on Coupe. Eto'o with a chance to make it 2 in the opening 5 minutes. Incredible start for Football Club Barcelona. Eto'o with the support of the crowd behind him.
Yeah, big penalty this, Nick.
Eto'o steps up, strikes it in the net. It's a second goal for Football Club Barcelona. His 4th of the season in the league. And Barca are incredibly 2-0 up after 5 minutes.
Unbelievable, really. And Messi, I don't think, still can't believe it. But penalty was given. Eto'o stepped up, put the keeper totally the wrong way. Keeper went to his left. Eto'o put it to the keeper's right, and a terrific penalty. It was a big pressure penalty as well. First 5 minutes, players not really warmed up properly, and an excellent penalty from Eto'o. Great start to the game for Barcelona.
Well, an incredible start. Victor Valdez, I don't know if he's even touched the ball yet, and Coupe has had to pull it out of the net twice. We're used to goals in these fixtures. We've had some incredible fixtures over the last 10-15 years or so, some 4-3s, 5-4s, but 2-0 in 5 minutes. Barca have really put Javier Aguirre's men under pressure.
Yeah, they look pretty much shell-shocked. 5 minutes, 2 goals down at the Camp Nou is a big task and very difficult to overcome.
Moving forward again. Good Johnson plays it to the edge of the area. Samuel Eto'o receives, looks for the angle. He's crowded out, claims for a handball. I don't think the referee is going to give us another penalty quite so quickly unless he's sure Barcelona won the ball back. Abidal on the halfway line plays a triangle between him, Busquets and Piqué. The ball once again with the Frenchman inside to Sergio Busquets, Xavi Marquez. A few olays going up as Barca really dominate, and this is a definition of domination, I think, Steve.
Well, we're not even 10 minutes into the game, Nick, but you know, I think what Atletico will do will have to, you know, try and recover a little bit from this shock, and it'll be a big test for the professionalism to try and come back into this game. But they're professional players and they'll do their best.
Hold on, Cinema just shoots, it's blocked by Piqué. But as you say, Steve, if they're professional players, they're going to have to, I don't know, forget the fact that you're 2-0 down in 5 minutes.
Well, I think they'll feel aggrieved at the second goal, there's no doubt about that. But it's a tall order. Barcelona have got the game won as we speak, and you know, if they keep possession and move the ball about the way they normally do, then we're in for a good night.
Eto'o goes down just outside the D. Messi is challenged. It'll be a free kick, and this is an interesting area, a couple of metres out on the right-hand side of the penalty area, and it'll be interesting to see what Barca can manufacture here. Now that was, I think, much more clear, the challenge by Lucy on Messi, and it'll be a free kick, as I said, that both Messi and Xavi next to her. Messi's taken it. It's a goal! It's a goal! It's 8 minutes gone. It's Barcelona 3. Messi has struck, and Atletico Madrid are furious. They are, well, there's about 7 of them around the referee. There'll be yellow cards, I'm sure. The referee, Iturralde Gonzalez.
Well, it's incredible. You know, Messi taking a penalty because it looks like they didn't ask for the wall to get back, so Messi's taking a penalty while the keeper's trying to line the wall up. Sorry, the free kick, yeah. Well, they're still trying to line the wall up. And it's great thinking by Messi. And the Atletico players are claiming that Barcelona really asked for the wall, but you can see from the replay that Barcelona didn't ask for the wall.
The only thing they're going to be pointing out is Messi's right hand there, Steve. He kind of gestured. But as you said, you've got to ask for
You've got
a
to
wall.
ask for distance, yeah. He didn't ask for it. And if he would have asked for it, he wouldn't have taken a free kick.
Yeah, because if you ask for distance, then take the free kick, the referee will book you.
Yeah, absolutely. What start to the game?
I can't remember.
We're still not 10 minutes into it.
Yeah, I just can't remember a start like this.
Nor me.
I'll have to get me history books out or whatever. Barca are 3-0 up. There's just 9.5 minutes gone. Atletico Madrid, well, shell-shocked would be another description. How are they going to come back from this? I don't know, because Barca are totally dominate this game. And now Javier Aguirre will have to inspire his troops. Atletico Madrid moving down the left-hand side. Maxi Rodriguez, the ex-Espanyol midfielder, plays it forward. Aguero tries to return the ball. Cinema might get on the end of it. There's a challenge on Marquez. The referee not happy with that, and it'll be Barca's free kick inside their own penalty area.
Yeah, I think that Atletico really attacked the referee after that free kick, and the hope, well, I don't know what they were hoping for really, but you know, the distance wasn't claimed, so they really not got a complaint. They got to get on with it. It was really a bad bit of professionalism from their part. They should have been standing over that ball until it was claimed, and in fact they did have a man in front of it, but wasn't really covering the free kicker.
Yeah, that man was standing in front of the ball, waiting for the referee to tell him to go back.
Correct.
And for Messi to
And
play
he
the
didn't do it.
distance. Those type of goals happen every season, and
Yeah.
defenders don't. They don't seem to learn. Anyway, Atletico Madrid attacking down the left-hand side. Lopez plays the ball into the area. It's cleared, picked up in midfield by Atletico. Pereira combining on the far side with Garcia. Plays it back to Heitinga, one of several signings, and he almost played it to the feet of Samuel Eto'o. Heitinga this time a long ball down to the near side. It's one in the air by Puyol, and Marquez coolly heads it over. Maxi Rodriguez plays it forward, and Messi combining with Xabi, and there are more Olays, and Atletico Madrid will feel very frustrated as Barcelona are playing some lovely football. The best we've seen, the best 10 minutes, it goes without saying, as Iniesta plays it to Good Johnson. He just lays it off for Busquets, back out to the left-hand side. Abidal with Busquets, Xabi combining with Iniesta. They always seem to know where the other one is. Back to Eric Abidal. Steve?
Yeah, well, I did say I liked this lineup, Nick, right from the very start, and I thought that it'd be a big night for Busquets, but you know, the guys up front have made it very easy for him to settle into this game, and he should gain a lot of experience and confidence out of this match if Barcelona handle it the way they're handling it from at this point in time. Great night so far.
As you said, that a poor ball by Busquets sets up an attack by Atletico Madrid. Aguero loses it. He's beaten to it by Abidal, and Barca come away with the ball on the left-hand side with Good Johnson. It's funny how you say that. You say something good about a player, and he immediately screws it up as Barca attack once again. Eto'o can't get on the end of it. It's cleared by Atletico Madrid, and it's just that when Barca go forward, they seem to have more space than Atletico Madrid. And again, in my tempting fate, as Maxi Rodriguez, the ex-Knob, picks it up on the near side, plays the 1-2. It's out to the left-hand side. Lopez will have a chance to play the ball in. He does towards the penalty spot. Piqué heads it away. Marquez completes the job. Puyol will pick up his clearance, just takes a slight deflection, but Busquets has been robbed. Maxi Rodriguez, it's a goal by Atletico Madrid. And what are we seeing this evening? Busquets, we were praising him, and I'm sorry, folks, he just slipped up there. And Maxi Rodriguez, well, Steve, it has to be said, a decent shot.
Oh, it was a fabulous strike, but you know, that was my only concern in tonight's match with Sergio Busquets. I thought it was a big night for him. He gave a ball just away just before that, gave this one away. Maisalove struck a fantastic shot from around 25 yards, curled into keeper's left-hand corner. It was a fantastic strike, and just a brilliant goal.
Well, as long as the majority of them are in Barca's favour, a goal every 3 minutes, we'll settle for that.
Well, I would imagine that Barcelona would like to have kept a clean sheet, but you know, 3-0 up, and always remembering you're playing against a top team. It's sort of, you know, you just can never forget it, and that's a classic example. Got to be on the button all the time.
Well, so they've only kept a clean sheet once this season, and certainly Valdez will be annoyed. Their first attempt on goal, it was a difficult one. It wasn't. You can't put that to Valdez. I mean, it was a great strike by Maxi Rodriguez.
I don't know if that was the first time Valdez touched the ball.
It may well have been, as Xabi plays it out to the right-hand side. Messi turns, loses his marker. Puyol supporting him, and it's still Messi's. Taken on Cinema, plays a good ball to the far post, looking for the run by Iniesta and Eto'o. It's cleared upfield. Market gets there ahead of the Argentinian forward Aguero, and it's Xabi Hernandez on the ball. Piqué returns it to the Spanish international. He's just held there but continues his run. Messi now returns the ball to the boy from Terrassa, Xabi. And now Puyol on the near side. Lovely ball down the near touchline, and Xabi will play that into the area. Falusi struggles to clear, and Atletico Madrid give away a throw-in down by the corner flag.
Yeah, Falusi's struggled a little bit so far in this game. We're only really 15 minutes into it, but every time it goes near him, he's either giving a foul away or kicking the ball out. He's under real pressure, so I think what Messi's got to do is just get hold of that ball and go right at him again.
Almost did so there, instead plays it towards the area. Good Johnson now picks up. He's got Iniesta in support on the left-hand side. Brings in Andres Iniesta. Will Iniesta look to take on Pereira? Plays it back to Good Johnson. Sergio Busquets picks up halfway inside the Atletico Madrid half. Xabi out to the near touchline. Puyol kind of doing an Alves there. He's managing to get up quite a lot so far in this opening stage, and Abidal loses out midfield, and he'll give away a free kick. Atletico Madrid will probably enjoy a little bit of a breathing space. There is a player down. I believe it's Antonio Lopez. Sorry, Maxi is the man down by the on the left-hand side. It was him that scored the goal. It was a tremendous strike.
Yeah, it was a tremendous strike. It's a player I've admired for a long time. He's got tremendous work rate. He's a good ability. He gets into the box. He scores goals, and he was doing that really from, I remember his time at Espanyol as well when he was playing there, and he was really a threat to the opposition. Terrific player.
Certainly, when he was a player there, Espanyol, if you were an Espanyol fan, wouldn't have liked to have seen gone.
No.
Or sold, rather.
Absolutely not. Top player, and just demonstrated it again. This is it's a crucial time now for Barcelona, and we're only 16 minutes into the game. We're Barcelona 3-1 up. The next goal is absolutely crucial, and Barcelona really must make sure it's in their favour. If Atletico come back into the game with another goal, then anything can happen again. And that's where we've got to be very tidy in the middle of the park with our passes and make sure it gets to the person you want it to get to.
Atletico have the ball in Barca's half once again. Good Johnson plays it out though to Abidal. He plays it forward. The run down the left-hand side is Pereira, winning the battle with Iniesta, and Atletico Madrid will move the ball down the right-hand side. Pereira's continued the run. Piqué is then very calmly switches the ball back to Abidal inside for Sergio Busquets. Good Johnson picks up for Barcelona. And it's Xabi just crossing into Atletico Madrid's half. He plays it into Eto's unmarked in the middle. Eto, he's looking for the angle. Eto scores! Eto has made it 4. It's Barca 4. Atletico Madrid 1. It's not even 18 minutes gone. I'm going to lose my voice this evening, Steve.
It's incredible. Hettiga was at fault there. Xavi picked up the ball on the right-hand side of the midfield, and Good Johnson was pretty much free inside him, and he shaped to pass it to him. Hettiga come out to close Good Johnson down. Xavi didn't make a pass, clipped it over Hettiga's head to Eto'o in the space that Hettiga had left. Eto'o takes it, turns inside the other defender, and clips the ball into the back of net. Fantastic finish, great ball, but Hettiga stepped out there totally wrong time, left Eto'o totally on his own. We had Falusi trying to cover, but Eto'o stepped inside him and stuck the ball in with his right foot, centre of the box.
I mean, it was great work by Eto'o, but Steve, he's in the middle of the D there, and there's no one near him.
Yeah, that's why.
Falusi, Aitinga, neither of them are there.
No, it was Hettiga that stepped out. Hettiga stepped out to try and cover a pass that was never made and left Eto'o totally on his own. Xavi saw it and made the pass. It was fantastic vision from Xavi. Absolutely fantastic.
I'll say goals for Samuel Eto'o in League and Champions League this season. And, well, that's a good strike rate.
Fantastic.
So Barcelona re-establish a 3-goal lead. And there'll be a free kick in their favour. Busquets just losing out. Henry, one of the forwards on the bench, and no doubt if things continue the way they are, Guardiola will be moving the bench. No need to do so yet. 19 minutes gone. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 4. Marquez, Eto'o twice, and Messi, the goal scorers for Barcelona. Maxi Rodriguez with the reply for Atletico Madrid. And once again, Barca moving forward. Good Johnson almost finds a way through, and there'll be a free kick for an infringement by Good Johnson. But every time Barca go forward, they look dangerous.
Yeah, but it was really a dreadful error from Hettiga. Centre half can never step out before a pass is made and leave a striker on his own on the edge of the D, and he did that, and he stepped forward about 10 yards, left Eto'o totally on his own. It was a dreadful mistake, and it was punished severely. Xavi, great vision, Eto'o, great finish.
We're talking about an international centre half partnership. I'll just stop there for a moment, because Maxi Rodriguez will not be able to continue. And the substitution is going to be made, a forced substitution after just 20 minutes. Atletico Madrid already with enough injury problems. They're missing Forlan, of course, up front. They're missing Simao. They're missing Setarites. They're missing Maniche in midfield, a key figure for Atletico Madrid this season. He came on for 20 minutes against Marseille and is already out. So Maxi Rodriguez leaves Miguel de las Cuevas, who has had his own injury problems over the last 2 years. He takes the field of play, and it's Barca attacking once again, this time Messi being robbed of the ball, and Atletico Madrid will try and progress down the near side.
It's a shame for Atletico that Maxi's come off, because he's a tremendous player for them, and they'll miss him badly.
And of course, he's just scored a goal, so his morale, his spirit will be up, and then they've lost their most effective, their only effective players so far.
Yep.
Just getting a chance. Steve is amazed at that back four coverage of Eto'o on the last goal.
I really can't believe it. And even when the centre half stepped out, the two wide men didn't cover.
Now Abidal advances down the left-hand side. The cross comes over. It's cleared by Heitinga this time, and it'll be a corner in Barca's favour on the left-hand side as they attack. Heitinga has got 39 caps. He signed from Ajax this season. He's got a good name for himself. So has Lucy, the Czech international. But so far, they're just not doing their job as we approach the halfway mark in the first half. Barca with their second corner. They scored from the first one. It was a Marquez header. This time it's a short one. Xabi will get the ball back. He's going to have a chance to play it in. Does so. It takes a slight deflection. It'll be easily cleared by Atletico Madrid. Barca now have to defend. They do so by giving away a free kick. Busquets concedes the free kick just inside the Atletico Madrid half. So we just get a chance to get a breath back. 5 goals in the first half of the first half. And Atletico Madrid in possession on the halfway line. Asuncao is robbed of the ball. Messi has got plenty of support up there, and he'll use Iniesta on the left-hand side. Good Johnson down the middle. Ball's played back to Abidal. Good Johnson down the centre. Eto'o on the right. Iniesta on the left. Xabi plays it to Iniesta. There's not an offside. Good Johnson scores, and it's offside. It's offside. The offside flag wasn't raised immediately, but Good Johnson. Iniesta, I think, wasn't offside, Steve. We'll get a chance.
Unbelievable. We'll see it here again. Yeah, Iniesta's offside.
Yeah.
Both of them are. But again, Hettiga comes out. They just play a 1-2 round him. There's no cover. The Falusi or Pereira didn't cover him, and it was just that. It was like schoolboy stuff, really.
Atletico Madrid have got the ball halfway inside the Barca half. A very ambitious shot, and then a dreadful pass, I have to say it, from Heitinga.
Yeah, it's Atletico in defence look really all over the place, Nick, and there's more goals here tonight. You can see that. If Barcelona keep on their game now, there's more goals.
Certainly is, and it's reminded me of the 6-0 win Barca recorded in the Vicente Calderon a couple of seasons ago. And 4-1, tremendous. Sends out a real message as Barca move forward again. This time, Lucy covering, clears the ball. And it's
Really
played
does
off
it.
Iniesta for a throw-in.
It looks like Hettiga and Falusi have never played together. That's what it looks like tonight, Nick. It's incredible.
Certainly not the case, and if anything, Atletico Madrid's injury problems are more in midfield and up front. They've only got the 3 recognised strikers, and one of them is out, and this time the ball's returned to Barcelona by Coupe. They recover, but Eto'o does well to win it back, and there'll be a free kick just outside the centre circle. 25 minutes gone. It's Barca 4, Atletico Madrid 1. Well, Garcia conceding the free kick in midfield. The ball's played short to Busquets. Messi plays a delightful ball down the left-hand side. It's an easy one though for Gregory Coupe to get there ahead of Iniesta, but Barca won it back, and Pereira giving the ball away cheaply on the far side. He's now won it back with a challenge on Messi. But Pereira's ball forward easily cut out by Busquets. Barca in possession. Good Johnson can't get around Pereira, plays it out, and it'll be a throw in to the visitors.
Every time Barcelona go forward, Nick, there's a 1-2 on, or they can dribble the play. There's just nothing, no coordination, no teamwork in that Atletico defence at all. Every time they go forward, and really that pass, just the last pass from Messi, I think it was, into Iniesta on the left-hand side, was not far away from being a defence splitting pass, and Iniesta would have been clean through again.
Atletico Madrid have played 2 away games this season. They won at Getafe but lost to Valladolid, and it must be pointed out, even though they've got 6 points out of 6 in the Champions League, they have lost when they've come across one of the big teams in Spanish football, Sevilla. Last weekend, a 1-0 defeat at home. Free kick there, given in Barca's favour for the challenge by Luis Garcia. And it's taken by Piqué. Abidal in possession, plays up the left-hand side. Eto'o has switched to the right, Messi on the left. And it's Messi in possession. Plays it back to Abidal. Sergio Busquets combine it with Abidal. Play move to the right-hand side via Rafa Marquez. And it's Puyol just in front of Pep Guardiola. Plays it forward. Xavi inside to Sergio Busquets. Good Johnson. And again, Barca finding space to just walk the ball through the middle. Xavi plays it forward. Iniesta advances with Falusis. Oh, it's off the post. It's good Johnson. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's good Johnson. It's goal Johnson. It's Barca 5, Atletico Madrid 1.
It's really incredible. Good Johnson follows up. Iniesta shot off the post. Iniesta just went through, and really the passing movement before the goal was just incredible. Atletico Madrid have now given up the ghost, there's no doubt about that. And we're only not even half an hour into the first half. But Atletico have given up the ghost. Barcelona are passing it through them like a knife, hot knife cutting through butter. And there's just nothing they can do. They're 10 yards at least off the game. There's not closing, they're not nothing, they've just given it up. And Barcelona really could go to double figures.
That was a great example there. Iniesta was advancing on the defence. They didn't know what, they just didn't seem to know. Look, he's memorised by the ball, he's mesmerised. Falusi's just going, turning left and right, and then good Johnson, the ball comes off the post, and no defender gets there. It's good Johnson.
Yeah, but you know, the important thing for me in that was the passing movement before the final strike. There was nobody, nobody was closing down. Players had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards to make their passing. They were receiving with no pressure, the passing with no pressure, and Real Atletico have gone, absolutely gone.
Similar story to the end of last season when Barca took apart Valencia, and Atletico Madrid are resembling that Valencia of last season, not the Valencia this season, of course, who are doing fine. And Atletico Madrid are one of the big teams in Spain. you do not expect to be beating them 5-1 in the opening half hour.
No, I don't think they recovered really from the first two goals really early in the game. But you know, that's down to professionalism and teamwork, and there's no real excuse for it. You've got to, you know, no matter what comes against you, you've got to lift yourself and just get on with it.
At the moment, it looks like we're seeing history here as Barcelona are 5-1 up. I have to repeat it because I'm having trouble believing that. Abidal receives on the far side. Xabi returns the ball to the French fullback. And there's a free kick on the far side for the challenge on Iniesta by the Colombian fullback Pereira.
Well, I think that's the first challenge we've seen by an Atletico player and a Barcelona player for some time.
Barca, as Steve pointed out, just moving the ball around pretty much unchallenged. Rafa Marquez now down the right hand side. Puyol's getting the ball, plays it towards the edge of the area. There's a harsh challenge there and a possible penalty not given. And now Barca pick up again though on the left hand side, and it's Iniesta off the post. It's almost in. Oh, I just don't know how to describe that. The shot by Iniesta comes back off the post. Messi heads it. Good. Eto'o almost gets on the. Oh, Steve.
Yeah, it's like a pinball machine. Like the ball's just flying around there. Iniesta picks up on the right hand side, whips a great ball, hits the post, far side, bounces out to Messi, who is it with his right foot. Messi hits it and flies across the box where Eto'o dives to try and connect with it and just misses it. But again, clean through the Atletico defence, no challenge, easy night for Barcelona.
So Barcelona are only 5-1 up. It could be more than 5. The post stopping them that time. Clumsy challenge on Messi. The referee being asked to get the yellow card out. I dread to think if he's taking his time getting the card out. They're actually, I think some of the players are saying that it should be a different colour. Lopez. Oh, that was interesting. Steve Gonzalez got out the red card by mistake. And what do you do if you're a referee and you show the red card and they go, oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, wrong card, yeah.
Iturralde Gonzalez in the rush there pulled out a red. It was a clumsy challenge by Lopez on Messi. I think he caught him at knee height,
yeah, I
Steve.
think he caught him knee high and Messi's still down, and Messi doesn't really stay down unless he's injured. There's no need for him to stay down since a 5-1 up, but he's up on his feet now and looks to be okay. But it was a nasty looking challenge, although I don't think it was really any real badness in it. As you say, Nick, I think it was clumsy more than bad-minded. But still, Messi's got some stud marks down his thighs, we can see. Well, and that might just stiffen up. We'll see how he goes, and there's no real need for him to take any risks with Messi tonight. Game's won.
Certainly looks that way as Abidal advances down the left-hand side, plays the ball across the area. He's challenged after he's played the ball, and it'll be a free kick to Barcelona and another yellow card, and it'll be Heitinga, the Dutch international, who picks up the yellow card as I think just frustration is creeping in maybe on that challenge.
Yes. Yeah, just getting a look on the monitor here at Messi's leg, and it is quite nasty, and it looks like one of them. It's right on the muscle, and it could start to seize up. I'd be surprised if Messi comes out after half-time. Very surprised.
As it is, he's on the near touchline with the corner. It'll be a short one to Xabi. He pulls it back to Leo Messi. Messi was just taken that challenge from Lopez, plays it back to Xabi inside the area. It's flicked on. Eto'o was almost on to the cross at the far side. It's cleared and picked up by Piqué. Piqué jumps round Pereira's challenge. The ball's played across the area. No one's on the end of this one. And Atletico Madrid return the ball to Barcelona. And it's not happy viewing in the bars of Madrid. Certainly not for the red and white fans. I'm sure the chaps who wear all white scarves will be happy enough with this, or not. They're in a bit of a quandary, the Real Madrid fans. You don't want to see Barca winning, you don't want to see Atletico Madrid winning. But it's 5-1 to Barcelona. Just 34 minutes gone. The ball played out to the near side. Carlos Puyol advancing as if he was Daniel Alves. He's brought down by Cinema, the ex-Liverpool forward, and it'll be a free kick just in front of the touchline, being manned by Javier Aguirre, nicknamed the Basque Owl. But he's actually Mexican. Spent a lot of time, of course, up in Pamplona with Osasuna. Free kick taken, and it's Carlos Puyol who plays it forward. Messi receives, just takes a little challenge from behind. He can't control the ball. It'll be a throw in to the visitors. And Cinema and Market, the judge to have climbed on the French forward, who's just been called up into the latest French squad. Will be partly down to his 4 league goals so far this season. And Atletico Madrid are giving the ball away in midfield.
That came from Hettiga again, and he played a pass into a really crowded area.
Atletico Madrid now get a chance to move the ball forward. It's played into the hands of Valdez, and Valdez's clearance looks for Samuel Eto'o. Pereira clears, and Atletico Madrid with Falusi has the ball. He plays it forward. Asuncao down to the near touchline. Cinema receives. He'll look to beat Puyol. Challenges him from behind, and it'll be a free kick in Barca's favour.
It's incredible, Nick. Hettiga got the ball there, and he's halfway inside his own half. Made a pass into the centre circle to one of his players who was surrounded with 3 Barcelona players and almost lost that again. But then he flies forward and into the attacking penalty box, and then it takes him a long time. He's just jogging back to his centre half position. It's really pretty disappointing to see that kind of attitude.
You certainly, as a manager, don't want your centre half going on attacking forays in this situation.
Nah, he should take care of his own business and let the strikers take care of theirs. And if they'd done that at the beginning of the game, then they may not be in the position they're in.
And that position is 5-1 down into the last 10 minutes at the Camp Nou as Barca move forward with Xavi. Xavi has Rafa Marquez in support. Puyol on the near touchline. Plays it forward. Messi receives, plays it back to Xavi Hernandez. There's a good run by Good Johnson, spotted by Xavi. The ball intercepted by Pereira. And Atletico Madrid, though, struggling to play the ball out. Lopez can't get to this one ahead of Messi. And although Lopez recovers, it will be a throw-in in Barca's favour.
We just get a little clip there of the director's box. Everybody looks pretty relaxed tonight, Nick.
I imagine they would be. Laporta will be much happier than Trerefo, the Atletico Madrid president, as Barca move forward once again. Xavi with a chance to play it across the area. Good Johnson takes a shot, and it's high and wide, but it was a good move, a good cut-in move by Barca.
Yeah, Xavi on the right-hand side out wide, just went past 2 men as if they weren't there, and clipped a great ball to near post, and we had Good Johnson flying in, gets his right foot to it, but just past the near post. Just comes a little half volley to him, difficult one to take, keeps it down, but just outside the post.
So Barca, 5 goals to the good. Cinema on the ball for Atletico Madrid. Ball reaches the Czech international. And the 2 centre-halves are not having the best of days at the office. Ball comes out to the near side. Lopez puts it through Messi's legs, but Barca almost recover. Instead, as Luis Garcia plays it inside. Asuncao, the run there by Pereira on the far side, but he's overrun the ball, and Abidal will take possession and wins the free kick for the challenge by the Colombian fullback. Free kick to Barcelona. 38.5 minutes gone. Piqué will take the free kick. Just looking at forward formation, just to remind you, Iniesta on the left-hand side, Eto'o down the middle, Messi on the right, and Atletico Madrid approach the Barca half, but there's plenty of work to do, and Agüero loses out to a combination of Abidal and Piqué. The ball cleared for a throw-in to Atletico Madrid.
Agüero's had absolutely no service tonight, and nothing happening for him up front. No enthusiasm behind in the midfield, and no imagination or nothing. The whole thing is dead. and very difficult players. But you know, they're out there playing for their pride now, so they should work as hard as they can and try and take care of their own little bit of business, and hopefully it'll make the thing look a little bit better.
Certainly Maradona won't be happy, and he won't be happy if Messi continues on this run. Messi advancing on the area, he's still there, he chips it past the post! Past Coupe and past the post. And Steve, it could easily have been 6. Messi is the shout that rings around the stadium. People are on their feet, they're bowing down to Leo Messi.
Yeah, Messi picked up just inside the Atletico half and just drove forward at real pace and left everybody really. Skipped it past a couple of challenges, turned Falusi inside out. Here we go
and
again.
There's another chance for Barcelona. They're moving forward. There's a player down in the area. It's Leo Messi, and the
Messi
play
again, yeah.
continues. And as I said, a certain Mr. Maradona will not be happy. His Aguero is going to have Maradona's stepson, grandson rather. Oh, and Leo Messi is the man shining this evening, though. Messi, who recently was criticised by a certain Maradona, well, I don't think he'll be doing so this evening. Not on the evidence so far. Xavi picks up for Barcelona, plays it back to Piqué. Messi seems to be carrying a knock, and I'm not sure, as Steve said, whether he'll be out for the second half or whether he might disappear before then. He's walking over towards the touchline as Piqué plays the ball forward. Puyol inside to Good Johnson. Messi still seems to be at walking pace. Obviously doesn't want to be caught offside as the ball's played back to Coupe. His clearance up into the Barca half, headed back by Sergio Busquets. And Barca are not allowing Atletico Madrid to advance easily into their half. The ball's played in and cut out by Sergio Busquets. Messi receives, but he's played the ball forward to Eto'o. Eto'o this time loses out and gives away a free kick.
Yeah, as I was just saying, I was commenting on the previous Messi run, Nick. He just went flying through the middle, rode a couple of tackles, turned Falusi inside out, and just chipped with his left foot over the keeper who was advancing on him and just past the post. Tremendous run, very exciting.
Certainly is Leo Messi. Barca with 10 attempts on goal, they've scored half of them, and it's Messi who plays the ball forward, anticipating the run from Eto'o. It doesn't come, and it runs through to Coupe, the Atletico Madrid goalkeeper, of course the French international signed from Olympique Lyon this summer. Atletico Madrid have the ball, but they don't seem to know what to do with it. Reaches Pereira on the far side. Iniesta plays it out. It'll be a throw-in to Atletico Madrid. Free kick given, sorry, for the challenge by Iniesta. Aguero's there. Cinema on the edge of the D. And it's towards Cinema. He's unable to get there. Marquez was closely marking him, and Good Johnson's played it down the near side. Luis Garcia on the ball for Atletico Madrid, inside to Asuncao. Atletico Madrid strung a few passes together, and Asuncao shoots, but it comes off Aguero, and they have to start again. And another long-range effort, and they're just...
They're desperate, Nick. They just look desperate, trying to get something, even shooting for 30 yards against this Barcelona team. It just looks like desperation to me.
Unable to advance any further, as Steve said. They're just taking desperate shots from afar, and Samuel Eto'o is offside.
Yeah.
Just a minute and a half to go to half-time. Barca leading thanks to goals by Marquez, Messi, Good Johnson, and 2 by Samuel Eto'o, who is now on 5 in the league, just 1 behind David Villa of Valencia.
I think if you're on the Atletico bench and you're looking at trying to lift your players, it's going to be a very hard task tonight. Very hard task. What does he say at half-time? I would like to know.
Well, it'd be interesting. I'd like to see how you can put a brave face on this. And it's not as if Atletico Madrid fans will be happy with him just saying, well, let's keep the score down. I mean,
No.
it's a difficult call. Aguero just wins the ball, challenging first Busquets, then Puyol. The free kick's been given. Not sure which way. The referee seems to have given it to Atletico Madrid for the challenge by Busquets on the Argentinian forward. And we are looking at the fourth official about to either make well, I was going to say it's a Barca substitution. There's no one actually warming up, so it'd probably be just to announce
Added time, yeah.
added time for the first half. The free kick on the near side, played towards the penalty spot, headed away by Busquets, headed back into the area, but Abidal should get there first. He clears, and it'll be a throw into the visitors. 1 minute to be added on. We've just slipped into that minute. The 45 are up, and Barca are 5 up. 5-1, that is the throw-in for Atletico Madrid. They don't seem to be in a hurry, but the ball now towards the edge of the area. Abidal once again clears upfield. And ball played out to the near side. Lopez. Cinema combining with Aguero. Nice skill by the Argentinian. Skips past 2 challenges, plays it towards the far post. Could be a chance for Atletico, but Abidal was covered by Piqué. Luis Garcia unable to get a shot on goal.
It's a tremendous angled ball from Aguero, and I think that Luis Garcia should have certainly taken that first time. He tried to cut inside the player, and Barcelona were loaded up with cover.
And there is the half-time whistle. Senor Gonzalez blows the half-time whistle on what has been an absolute fantastic first half. We will be back with you in about 15 minutes or so. See you then.
Setanta Sports brings you England, Scotland and world champions Italy in their FIFA 2010 World Cup qualifiers. We kick off with Scotland v Norway. Then, fresh from victory over Croatia, Capello's England take on Kazakhstan at Wembley, followed by Italy's clash with Bulgaria, plus delayed coverage of Turkey-Bosnia and Greece-Moldova. FIFA 2010 World Cup qualifiers, this Sunday from 1 AM, exclusively live on Setanta Sports. Barca TV on Setanta Sports, bringing you delayed coverage of every La Liga, Champions League and Copa del Rey game, plus news and features from inside the Camp Nou. Barca TV, exclusively on Setanta Sports. The FA Cup, exclusively live on Setanta Sports. With more coverage than ever before, direct from the UK. Follow the excitement of the oldest cup competition in world football. From the first round, all the way to the Wembley final.
What a dramatic moment in FA Cup history!
The FA Cup, exclusively live on Setanta Sports.
A new era on Setanta Sports.
What a strike!
There's a lot of football on Setanta Sports.
Magnificent!
European Challenge Cup this Friday morning from 5:45 live on Setanta Sports. Toulon boasting ex-NRL star Sonny Bill Williams take on Northampton in the first round. European Challenge Cup this Friday morning from 5:45 live on Setanta Sports.
Welcome back to the second half. The players taking the pitch. Barcelona will be playing from right to left. There don't appear to be any changes in the Barca lineup. Atletico Madrid have also taken the field of play. You just wonder, you really do wonder what Javier Aguirre would have said to his boys after that opening spell. Pernilla, one of the substitutions being lined up by the visiting manager. Just talking to his fellow Argentinian, Leo Messi. Messi is near the touchline, but will be continuing in the second half. So the battle continues for Leo Messi against Kun Agüero, and he's certainly winning, not just with the goal, but with the assist. A very clever free kick by Leo Messi, one of 5 goals by Barcelona in the first half. Just want to mention something. We do have a new email address. If you want to drop us a line, it's radio@fcbarcelona.cat. So that's the official Barcelona website, radio@fcbarcelona.cat. My name's Nick Simon. Steve Archibald. One moment as Atletico Madrid move forward but lose out, and it'll be Barca in possession on the far side. Leo Messi plays it back to Puyol. Puyol's clearance goes out. It'll be a throw-in to the visitors. It's a bit early yet to be talking about it, but of course we are looking at a good start by Barcelona. Their record score at home in the league, 10-1 from the 1940s against Gymnastic of Tarragona, that is. Atletico Madrid are a team of a much higher level. Atletico Madrid, one of 8 Spanish teams to win in Europe this season, a clean sweep by the 4 teams in the Champions League and the UEFA Cup. I'll just stop there as Barcelona move down the left-hand side. Iniesta on the edge of the area, just steps inside, loses out, but Barca will recover. Abidal plays it back to Iniesta, who is looking for the run to continue from the French full-back. The little back heel's picked up, goes out indeed for a goal kick to the visitors. Coupe, the man to take it. Leo Franco, of course, the cup goalie this season. He's been replaced by the Frenchman. Just saying, the record score is 10-1, but you can't just double up what you get in the first half. It doesn't work like that, does it, Steve? Once you get to a certain scoreline, is there a relaxation factor?
Relaxation sets in, and it's very difficult. You know, when it's so one-sided, it's very difficult for the dominating team to keep that domination up for the whole 90 minutes. And I think it'd be pretty tall order to ask Barcelona to score another 5 goals. Game is won, that's the important thing, and the points are in the bag at this moment in time.
Assuming Barcelona do win, they will be second in the table. They almost could have made it to lead. Betis were winning at half-time against Villarreal 1-0 thanks to an ex-Barca B player, Damia, but Villarreal came back to win 2-1. Barcelona will be second in the table if they do not lose this one, and it'd be difficult to see happening, but funny game is football, said an ex-Tottenham forward, as Barca have the ball at the back. Sergio Busquets just inside the centre circle. He's challenged there by Assunção, goes down. It'll be a free kick in his favour.
Yeah, Busquets getting caught again there. He got caught a couple of times first half, and he's really got to be a bit sharper with his footwork.
Busquets able to continue, and it will be Barca's ball. Piqué at the back, just stepping forward, looking for the run. Eto'o might have drifted offside, so he didn't take that option. Instead, it's Good Johnson on the near touchline. Good Johnson is really making a place for himself in the Barca team. Busquets receives from Xavi. Messi plays it out to Carlos Puyol on the far side. 3 minutes into the second half, Barca leading 5-1 at the Camp Nou. Xavi just sidesteps that challenge. Puyol still down the far side, and he looks for the 1-2. Xavi doesn't come off. Puyol's ball is picked up by Wifalusi. And it's Pernilla who's replaced Lopez, who plays the ball forward. Recovered by Barcelona, and the ball at the feet of Rafa Marquez, who of course scored the opening goal from a corner. Barca move forward now with Piqué. Good Johnson flicks it inside, just overhits it. Eto'o was never going to get to that one, and Atletico Madrid have the ball in midfield on the halfway line. Ball's played out to Pernilla. He loves running down that far side. How much of a chance he'll get this evening, we have yet to see. Asuncao out to the right-hand side. Ball's played back to Pereira. Who didn't have the best of first half, shall we say. The ball now out on the far side with De Las Cuevas. And his ball forward is cleared upfield, and Atletico Madrid will have to start again. Pernilla plays up the near touch, or the far touchline rather. The ball played out by Messi, and it will be a throw into the visitors. Hating Pereira just robbed of the ball by Iniesta, made it look so easy. Ball's played back to Abidal. Abidal forward to Good Johnson flicks it to Eto'o. Eto'o over Wifalusi's head, but the ball then played forward into the hands of Coupe. He'll be relieved at that. 5 minutes gone, he's yet to shield a shot. Henry warming up on the near touchline as Barca have to defend. The ball played down the right-hand side, just cut back in for Asuncao. Pernilla plays it to Aguero. Aguero with his back to goal. Plenty of Barca players around him. The ball now played out to the far side. Atletico Madrid look to build an attack. It doesn't come off though, and the ball's played upfield. A long one for Samuel Eto'o to chase. The French goalkeeper will get there first. He combines with Wifalusi and hating it. Oh, and he's almost played it to Samuel Eto'o, and Dutch international almost playing himself into trouble there. Yeah. Atletico Madrid, of course, made a bit of a name for themselves earlier in the season when they played a totally non-Spanish team. Now the referee has given an indirect free kick, and the referee certainly will be covered in the Madrid newspapers tomorrow. Wifalusi has just got a yellow card for something he said to the referee, and it will be a free kick to Barcelona right on the edge of the Atletico Madrid area. They're baffled. I think we're all a bit baffled by that one, and Wifalusi earns a yellow card. So Barcelona are gifted an opportunity just on the edge of the box, on the left-hand side where the D ends, and Xabi Hernandez will be a prime candidate here, I think.
Yeah, both Valusi and Hattiger have had a real torrid time this evening, Nick, and it's not getting any better. You know, Hattiger played it back there to the keeper, looking for a free kick, and I think the keeper touched it with his hand, and so indirect free kick was given to Barcelona.
So Barcelona with the ball right on the line, as I said, where the D ends, just a little bit away from there. And Xabi Marquez is also over the ball, as is, of course, Leo Messi. And this one, who would you fancy out of the three, Steve?
Well, not Messi, because it's you know, it's the wrong side for him. I think it looks like a touch from Xavi to Messi and a strike from Marquez. That's the way it's shaping up so far.
Right, so Barcelona with a chance to make it 6. Xabi just claiming the wall's not far back enough. Of course it isn't. Marquez strikes and it's blocked by the wall because it was about 5 yards when by the time the free kick was taken. Good Johnson plays into the area. There's plenty of players there. Messi impeded, unable to jump, and Atletico Madrid will play it down to the right-hand side. Aguero plays it forward to Cinema. The ex-Recre and Liverpool forwards ball is picked up by Abidal. Aguero goes down and the ball played back to Victor Valdez.
I think Abidal will be happy tonight, Nick. So far he's done his work, and you know, he's been under a little bit of pressure recently. I'd be happy to get this game under his belt and get a bit of confidence out of it.
Iniesta plays it forward to Good Johnson. Good Johnson robbed of the ball, and Atletico Madrid will play it to Cinema. Cinema robbed of the ball well by Sergio Busquets. He plays it inside Eto's played the ball back, and there was a challenge there by Marquez, which could have been a free kick for the challenge on Aguero. Puyol and Aguero having words, and it will be a free kick to Atletico Madrid inside the Barca half. Gonzalez has his cards out, and he'll be showing a yellow card to Rafa Marquez, I believe, for that challenge there. Aguero did continue. Puyol won the ball fairly, but the free kick had already been given. Puyol it was who was unhappy with Sergio Leonel Aguero, or Kun Aguero as he's known. Steve?
All stemmed from a bad pass from Firmino in the middle of the park. Marquez tried to recover, and it all came from there.
Marquez in the book for Barcelona as Barca have possession with Xabi. Xabi looks for the run by Samuel Eto'o. Well, it did look like it was offside, but Samuel Eto'o continues. Coupe makes the save right on the border of the area. And should we be generous there, Steve? It did look offside, didn't it?
You look 2 yards offside. Be interested to see the replay in the monitor.
But meanwhile, Aguero moves the ball forward, but it's cut out by Abidal. As Steve has said earlier, Abidal having a fine evening at left back for Barcelona. Iniesta on the ball, just slowing things down, plays it back to Rafa Marquez. Iniesta once more. Abidal decides to play inside to Good Johnson. This triangle is complete with Iniesta. Gerard Piqué, Busquets on the halfway line. Xabi, Iniesta in some space on the left. Messi's out there on the right. Instead, it's inside to Busquets. Looks for the 1-2 with Eto'o. Eto'o brings in Carlos Puyol. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Messi, Barca yet to test Coupe, which is a strange thing to be having to say, as Puyol plays it back to Messi. Messi combining with Xabi. Busquets in the centre circle. Forward to Good Johnson, who's found a little bit of space. Xabi, Puyol out on the right. Pania just ahead of him, ex-Spanish teammate. Born in Argentina, has represented Spain. And now Barca move forward once again. The ball will come off a defender, almost goes out for the corner, stopped by Coupe, and this time he can pick it up. A few whistles from the crowd. Rather optimistically looking for maybe another free kick. No complaints about the referee this evening from any Barca fans, Steve.
No, I wouldn't imagine so. Not tonight.
Atletico Madrid attacking down the right-hand side. Cinema, he's got to get round Abidal, his French or future French teammate. Can't do so, and Abidal just shields the ball, and it goes out for a goal kick to Football Club Barcelona. Abidal he did start well last season, and then some people say he might have lost his way a bit. There will be a substitution meanwhile by Atletico Madrid. And it's their star player who's going off. Sergio Leonel Kun Aguero is being replaced, and that is a bit of a surprise, being replaced by the man from Valencia, Eva Banega. Well, I would have to imagine Aguero's taken a knock, Steve. You don't go taking off your star player, and Pep Guardiola is going to respond by making the substitution of his own. Thierry Henry is down there ready to come on. It'll be interesting to see who goes off.
Yeah, I think Atletico Madrid really looking at damage limitation. Banega's central midfield player replacing a striker, so it looks like damage limitation.
Which is, it's a hard one to call, isn't it? You're 5-1 down. Do you go for 5-2, 5-3, or do you risk 6-7-1? It's a difficult one. I think you're right, Steve. He's just said, well, we can't let any more goals in.
No, damage is done. Just let's limit it and leave it at that. Get home and try to start again next week.
Exactly, and their next league game is not an easy one, and Messi's been brought down by the Dutch centre-half. It'll be a free kick on the near side, just outside the penalty area. Atletico Madrid's next game, Steve, Real Madrid. You wouldn't fancy that after this, would you?
Eto'o coming off.
Eto'o being replaced by Thierry Henry. massive round of applause. Eto'o once again scores 2 and is taken off. I'm not so sure. I don't want to cause any trouble, Steve, but if you've scored 2 goals, don't you want your hat-trick?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a hat-trick, and the fans would like to see him on as well. You know, he's got his goals, he's getting his goals, he's working hard. He's a top pro, and he deserves the ovation, there's no doubt about it.
Henry has scored 8 this season in League and Champions League. Henry, just the 2, but he gets a warm round of applause as he comes on, and he has got just over half hour to impress. The free kick on the near side, Messi and Xabi. And it's Xabi who flicks it in. Oh, and it's not far over the crossbar. And again, Rafa Marquez gets on the end of that one. Barcelona this season have suddenly developed heading power, something that's been missing over the last few seasons, shall we say.
Yeah, Xavi again whipping it in curling into the edge of 6-yard box, and Marquez making the run, and delivery's good and very close to nicking another goal.
I would say right now, at the moment, there's no one better than cutting that ball in, and with a curve that makes it dangerous. I'll shut up for a moment as Atletico Madrid have possession. They're halfway inside the Barca half. Banega goes on a run and he's brought down just outside the D. Not brought down according to the referee though, but the ball forward. Henry is robbed of the ball by Pereira. It's played down the right-hand side. Henry on the floor. He's only just come on and he seems to have taken a knock. He is... well, he's holding his hand to his head, and that's not a good sight at all. Just a couple of minutes on the pitch, and he's holding, looks like his left ankle. And there's just a little pause there. 15 minutes into the second half, Barca leading Atletico Madrid 5-1. And as he went off, shaking hands with just about everyone on the Barca bench. That's always a good sign. If any person is substituted, that is. Barca had played the ball out and the ball returned to them by Atletico Madrid, and it'll be a throw-in to be taken by Eric Abidal. Henry unable to get there. Pereira does. Atletico Madrid have it with Cinema. Just on the right-hand touchline, Luis Garcia, ex-Liverpool player, loses out, and Barcelona can see the throw-in just inside their own half. Again, Atletico Madrid moving forward. Barca's next games, they've got a week off due to international. In a trip to Bilbao on the 19th, back in Champions League action on the 22nd, away to Basel. And Henry has earned a yellow card. He just seems to have caught Pereira moments after the opposite happened. It's Henry's first of the season, and Henry just went in a little bit high, Steve, no?
Yeah, Henry's jumped and put his knee into the Pereira's back, no doubt about it. It's a free kick, and when you put your knee in like that, then you know you always get the chance it's going to be more than a free kick, and indeed he got a yellow card for it.
He joins Marquez in the referee's book, and Atletico Madrid over the last 5 minutes or so seem to be enjoying more possession. Henry though robs Garcia, and Henry steps around Pereira. Obviously didn't want to bring him down. He does so now just after the ball's been played. There were 2 Barca players down. Henry went down, then Messi. The referee not giving anything, and then Raul Garcia and Atletico Madrid who advanced down the right-hand side. The ball played out, and Raul Garcia has to settle for a throw-in. Atletico Madrid's ball, Rifa Lucy, good pass there. Hating under pressure from Good Johnson, plays it back to Coupe. And really the whole story, a lot of the story this evening is about those 2 Atletico Madrid centre-halves, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, I think that, you know, the game they've got coming up next week, it'll take a lot for them to recover from this one, first of all.
Cinema just attempting a run down the right-hand side. Piqué is strong enough to watch the ball out for a goal kick. 19 minutes gone. Barca leading in the Camp Nou, 5-1 against Atletico Madrid, one of the big teams in the Spanish league. The ball now on the far side. Xabi just playing it back to to Rafa Marquez, sorry. Puyol has just gone up into right wing position, more or less. Marquez with one of his long balls out to the near side. Now Henry seems to have got the beating of Pereira, but Pereira recovers, and it'll be a corner, the first of the second half for Football Club Barcelona on the near touchline, near side. Xabi Hernandez will come over to take.
Yeah, that was you know, it was a great position for Henry. You normally see him in that wide area, he isolates the full back and he just leaves him, but he didn't that time. Pereira got back to him, and which was surprising, maybe just because Henry's cold and you only been on for a couple of minutes, but you normally see Henry leaving the full back there.
Xabi with the corner, swings it in, and it's headed over by Carlos Puyol. Very similar to the effort by Marquez just moments ago.
Yeah, just a little bit too far beyond that near post to get it inside that post, but a good run from Puyol.
Pernilla on the ball for Atletico Madrid. Plays up the left-hand side. A free kick given for the challenge by Sergio Busquets. There will be another substitution by Pep Guardiola. Boyan will come on, and once again it's anyone's call on who's going to come off as the ball's played forward, picked up by Victor Valdez.
Well, let's hear the ovation if it's Messi coming off, because I'm sure the fans really appreciate his work tonight.
Under 25 minutes to go, I would imagine it might be Messi after taking that knock in the first half as well.
Yeah, he's very quiet in this second half.
Long ball played forward with Alusi, heads it away to Pernilla. Henry tries to recover, and the ball ends up with Pereira on the near side. Good Johnson closing him down. The ball played forward to Cinema. Cinema being watched by Piqué. Little back heel, well read by Sergio Busquets. And the ball in Barca's possession. Xabi.
You know, just looking at the Cinema there, he's up in the right-hand side, going up the touch line, and tries a back heel when his team is under enormous pressure. You think he'd have enough experience about him to hold that ball in there, help his team get out, and maybe win a free kick or a corner, or do something more instead of trying a silly back heel.
Certainly, Steve. Look to bring more people into it, and as you say, the back heel just didn't go anywhere. There was no one even near it.
I'm sure his teammates didn't appreciate it.
Cinema, though, amongst the top scorers in the Spanish league. 4 goals so far as Barca moved down the right-hand side. Carlos Puyol inside to Leo Messi. Plays it back to Puyol. Puyol goes up against Pernilla, two of the strong men. Pernilla comes out the winner, and Atletico Madrid, well, play themselves. They look like they're playing themselves into trouble every time the ball is in the last third. This time it's cleared upfield. Busquets can't get there. Cinema does. And he heads it to Xabi. Xabi back to Piqué. Piqué forward. Iniesta lays it off for Rafa Marquez. Marquez with a long ball looking for Thierry Henry. Ball headed away. Well chested down by Abidal. Busquets almost runs into trouble. Recovers the ball now with Good Johnson. Thierry Henry. Back to the French fullback. Abidal brings in Rafa Marquez on the halfway line. Short ball to Busquets. Busquets. Oh, lovely skill by Xabi Hernandez. Good Johnson. Good Johnson into the hands of Coupe, but it would have been another goal made in Terrassa. Xabi Hernandez with a beautiful control of the ball there, Steve.
Yeah, it was, you know, Busquets, who's been a little bit slack in the evening, played a pass, and Xavi really had to use everything he had about him to control it outside his foot, and a little flick up at the back of his, you know, behind his body, control that ball. controlled it, stuck it through to Good Johnson, who tried a curler and just didn't get enough on it to beat the keeper. But nice move from Xavi from a slack pass from Busquets, who really, you know, should use these last few minutes to sharpen up a little bit and play simple football and get himself back in a game and sharp, because he needs, in that central area, you've got to be sharp, your passes have got to be sure, and you've got to make sure your work is good in that area.
The cheer goes up because, as we suspected, Boyan will come on, and the shouts are for Leo Messi. Halfway into the second half, Leo Messi is substituted, and people are bowing, they're on their feet, and it's Messi who's dominating the cries of the crowd. Boyan also gets a generous round of applause. He is a local lad and very, very popular, especially with the younger Barca fans.
Yeah, Boyan got a nice reception coming on as well. The fans really have taken to him and love him, because he's a kid and he tries, come through the ranks, and a real trier and worker and grafter, and the fans really love him.
So Barcelona looking to move down the right-hand side. Boyan just lays it off. Good Johnson now in the middle, plays it back to Abidal. Xavi out to the far side. Gets the return ball. Boyan's in the centre. Xavi brings in Puyol. He returns the ball to Xavi Hernandez. No way forward, so the ball played back to Gerard Piqué. Long ball forward, looking for Henry. He does well to head it towards Good Johnson. Barca almost lose out. Sergio Busquets does indeed lose out, and the ball with Atletico Madrid in midfield. Cinema back to Asuncao. Pernia has made the run up the left-hand side. He'll look to play it in. Instead, he kind of, don't know if that was a shot or a cross there, Steve. Comes off Puyol anyway. It'll be a corner for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a cross, and Puyol got in the way, and the ball's going out for a corner.
7 of the players on the field in Barca tops could be called players made at home. All of them have come through the youth system. Real mix as Atletico Madrid take the corner. It's towards the far post. It's headed towards goal, and Valdez flies through the air and pulls off his best save of the evening. And it was
a good head from Falusi, and Valdez really did well, because he's done nothing all evening. He must be a bit cold, but he was on his toes for that one.
Was heading in towards the far post. Down, as you said, Steve, by Valdez, who's really not had a lot to do. This man has Xavi on the halfway line, combining with Sergio Busquets.
Yeah, Xavi's possession and distribution and maintaining the ball tonight have been absolutely excellent.
27 minutes into the second half, Barca leading 5-1. All the goals scored in the first half. We have seen a game that you obviously can't just double the goal tally. Maybe there'll be more this evening. Xavi pushing forward, lays it off to Busquets. Busquets' ball towards Henry is read by the Atletico Madrid. Busquets does well to win the ball back. It's with Henry. Henry forward to Xavi. Xavi flicks it forward to Boyan. Henry! Oh my, and maybe that's even the best goal of the evening. Thierry Henry has made it 6. Thierry Henry has made it 6-1 to Barcelona, Steve.
Yeah, it really came from, again, going back to Busquets, middle of the park, lost it, won it back, played it into Xavi, I think, who played it through to Boyan, who took a touch on the edge of the box, laid it to Henry, who hit it first time straight into keeper's right-hand bottom corner, unstoppable, really, and 6-1.
Henry, who came on as a substitute in the second half, has got his 3rd goal of the season, in League and Champions, that is. And it was really unstoppable. Played the 1-2 with Xavi.
Yeah, Xavi into Boyan
was involved.
Yeah. And Xavi into Boyan, lay off to Henry, and a terrific strike from edge of the box.
And there'll be another substitution, and it's Xavi who's going off. Xavi, who has been absolutely exceptional. People are on their feet again. A standing ovation for Xavi, replaced by Keita.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest ovation of the night, and it's brilliant to see Xavi getting an ovation. It's not often he comes off, but you know, he's done his work fantastically well tonight. Barcelona are 6-1 up. It's a great time, great opportunity to rest him, and that's what Barcelona have done. And he thoroughly deserves his ovation.
One ball played up there. So totally agree with you there. Xavi Hernandez, he's one of these midfield players. He's not a goal scorer. He's not an extravagant player, but best player of the European Championships this summer, and one of the key factors in Barca's position in the league as the ball's played forward. Good Johnson is offside. 29 minutes gone. Barca leading 6-1. Henry goes to the bench to celebrate with Samuel Eto'o, and that is a good sign, just as it was on Wednesday when Barca came back to win 2-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk. The team seemed to be united, that the squad seemed to be getting on together. Is it easy to get on together when you're winning those, Steve?
Yeah, well, you know, they talk about team play, team spirit, and you know, I've said this many times, that team spirit appears when success appears. When there's no success and teams under the cosh, it's very difficult to see team spirit, and this is when it appears.
And then it's self-perpetuating. If you've got good team spirit and people are playing well, then you win games, and so on and so on. Certainly the Camp Nou seems to have sprung into action after that sixth strike.
Yeah, it looks pretty much like you know, there's a lot of people in here this evening. I don't know if it's a full house, but it's close to it, and the people are certainly enjoying themselves, and we are as well, because it's been a terrific exhibition, especially from Xavi and Messi.
And Barca move forward again. There's a long, hard hit ball there from Boyan, and Coupe did well to repel that strike from the youngster. And there's still 14 minutes to go, Steve. We could see more yet. Atletico Madrid moving the ball through midfield now. And although they'll not want to concede anymore, you can't just ask them to sit back. The best form of defence is attack. That's one of those cliches they always reel out, but Cinema plays the ball back to Pernia. The Barca him ringing round the Camp Nou. Certainly if you're here this evening, it was a good one to pick. Pereira receives. Henry robs him of the ball. Boyan's down the centre. Ball played inside towards Good Johnson. Assunção gets there first, and it'll be Atletico Madrid's ball. But not for long, as Barca winning back with Keita. And now Boyan. Boyan moves forward, takes a rather ambitious shot from outside the area. Henry was to his right, Keita to his left.
Yeah, I think Boyan had to take the shot. Henry was not in a position to receive it. Keita was blocked, so it was the right thing to do. Just didn't connect well and put it past the post. I think it's been a great night so far for Barcelona, and you know, it sort of clears the tubes out and gives a great result. A bundle of goals from different people, a good solid performance, and hopefully Barcelona will take that on and build themselves into the rest of the season.
Just one other Spanish game this evening. That was Villarreal 2, Betis 1. There'll be the remainder of the Spanish league tomorrow, the other 8 games, and that will be closed with Real Madrid Espanyol at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. As Barca move the ball through midfield, Keita back to Rafa Marquez. Marquez alongside him, Piqué. Piqué just steps into the Atletico half. Puyol making a run down the right-hand side as he seems to enjoy, plays the ball in, and it's into the hands of Coupe. The target was young Boyan, and Atletico Madrid with Miguel on the right-hand side, playing it forward to Cinema. Cinema well watched, and Piqué will play the ball back to Valdez. Valdez under no threat, and simple ball out to Rafa Marquez.
Yeah, Cinema's tried hard up this right-hand side, but he's got absolutely no change out of the Barcelona defence, and he's been marshalled pretty well and had really no real effect on the game so far.
And when Abidal's not been there, Gerard Piqué has. As Barca move up the right-hand side, Carlos Puyol. Marquez, the Olays ringing around the Camp Nou. It's Barca 6, Atletico Madrid 1. Keita receives. Marquez Looks for one of his customary long crossfield balls. Busquets receives from Abidal, steps inside, a little Olay for the youngsters. He's just caught after the ball has been played. And it's Eva Banega who caught him. The referee keeps his cards in his pocket. Only 10 minutes to go. Just give him the free kick though.
Yeah, I think that's Banega. There's no doubt about it. Banega had a swipe, and the referee did see it at Busquets. Busquets made him look a little bit silly in the middle of the park. Banega didn't like it, and he swiped at him. No doubt about it.
Well, he's lucky there, because anything that's off the ball can sometimes not only be a yellow but a red as well. I think the referee, with it being 6-1 and minutes to go, showing a bit of clemency there as the ball's played out to the near side. Thierry Henry, Pereira in front of him. Henry takes the Good Johnson option. Good Johnson spots the run by Puyol. He really is getting down that right-hand side. And Boyan helps win the ball back. It's Puyol towards Iniesta. Iniesta flicks it over. Good Johnson on the 6, pulls it back, and there's no Barca player on the end of it. Instead, it's cleared by Atletico Madrid, and that could so easily have been 7. Iniesta loses out to Miguel. There will be a free kick. Miguel had just pulled Iniesta back there, and it's Barca's free kick on the near side. We're into the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. Great ball through from Iniesta and to Good Johnson, who he didn't have anybody in the middle. Had somebody in the back post and somebody for the cutback, but didn't have anybody hitting the 6-yard edge of 6-yard box, and unfortunately the opportunity was lost.
Another opportunity will no doubt arise. Still time for Barca to add to this scoreline as Piqué receives from Marquez. Keita plays the ball back to Sergio Busquets. Marquez, Busquets.
Busquets really taking some chances there. Didn't really need to do. He's got to get his feet nice and clean, see the pass early and make it at this stage.
As Henry has done, and Abidal steps inside. Boyan receives inside the penalty area. Still Boyan. 3 Atletico Madrid players ahead of him, and looks to play it inside, and it's blocked by Aitinga, and it will be a corner on the near side. No Xabi to take, so Henry comes over to do so, and Barca move into the penalty box. Puyol is there, Marquez, Piqué, Good Johnson staying outside that box as the ball's played in towards the edge of the 6, and it's headed away by Uifalusi. Marquez is on the ground in the penalty area.
Yeah, a little bit dead leg. I think he came up against I think it was Aitinga, and I think it was just a clash of bodies. He got dead leg out of it for his trouble, but he's on his feet. I don't think it's anything bad.
Well, he will have to continue as much as he can. Barca have already made their 3 substitutions, introducing Boyan, Henry and Keita. Marquez now making his way back to the Barca half. 37 minutes gone. Barcelona 6, Atletico Madrid 1. Pernilla on the ball for the visitors. Good Johnson charges it down. It'll be a throw in line with the edge of the penalty area. Ball picked up in midfield by Barcelona. Keita back to Abidal just on the halfway line, inside to Busquets. Busquets combining with Piqué. Abidal on the near touchline, inside for Keita, back to Piqué. Good Johnson looks to thread it through to Boyan, doesn't come off, and Atletico Madrid still inside their own half. Miguel free on the near side. He's not been spotted though. Atletico Madrid got the left-hand side with Pernilla. Although they've got the ball, I'm not sure they know what to do with it, Steve.
Nothing much they can do. There's no movement up front, and it's just hopeful stuff at this moment in time.
Long ball forward to Pernilla. cut out by Barcelona. Puyol playing it back to Marquez upfield. Henry flicked it back to Puyol. Puyol under pressure. Has to play back to the Mexican centre half. A long ball forward, looking for Boyan. Offside flag against him. Even though Wifalusi had already headed away. Play continues. The ball played back to Coupe. His clearance just goes straight out for a throw-in, and I'm sure there'll be the odd Atletico Madrid players who'll be looking forward to that shower.
I'm sure they can't wait for this the final whistle to blow. We're on 39, almost 40 minutes now, 5 to go.
Piqué receives. Tremendous performance by Barcelona, in particular the opening minutes. 2 up in 5 minutes. And Atletico have not recovered as a long ball played forward, looking for the run by Good Johnson. Into the hands, though, of Gregory Coupe, who rolls it out to Hating on the right-hand side. His ball forward, picked up by Miguel. Atletico Madrid trying to advance, but Cinema beaten to the ball by Marquez, and Keita will play forward to Boyan. Boyan out to the far side. Henry is strayed offside, and there'll be a free kick to the visitors. Always a difficult one to judge the offside, but we've got these lines on the Camp Nou pitch that generally give you a good idea. As Atletico Madrid have possession with Asuncao in midfield. Miguel plays it back to Pereira. Busquets almost wins the ball in midfield. Instead it's Atletico Madrid once again with Paulo Asuncao. And Barca intercept. The ball played forward by Henry, looking for the run from Boyan. The offside flag goes up. 41 minutes gone. There'll be a free kick to Atletico Madrid. Barca undefeated since week 1 of the Spanish League. That 1-0 defeat in Soria against, of course, Numancia. Miguel on the ball for Atletico Madrid. Plays it back to Pereira on the halfway line. He cuts it inside to Raúl Garcia. Asuncao, long ball out to the far side. Pernilla drops it back. Atletico Madrid have just Cinema in the penalty area. Pernilla drops it back. The ball's played into the penalty area, headed away by Abidal. Picked up by Banega. He's robbed of the ball, and Barcelona have just Boyan up front. The offside flag goes up against the youngster.
Yeah, he just moved the yard too soon. He didn't need to really, because I think he had he's got legs on the defenders who were holding a line high up the pitch, but I think he just moved half a yard too soon.
7th offside of the game against Barcelona. None against Atletico Madrid, but that really just reflects the balance of attacks by both teams. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid have a throw-in on the far side, where we are just 2.5 minutes away from the final whistle. Atletico Madrid on the edge of the penalty area. The ball's played inside. Rafa Marquez does enough to stop the attack. Cinema plays it out to the far side. The ball played in, but headed away by Piqué. Iniesta does well to hold off the challenge. Piqué plays it. Oh, it's played straight to Banega. He's played it forward, looking for Cinema. Beautiful slide-in intervention from Rafa Marquez. His ball forward to Henry. Henry is brought down, and it will be a free kick to Football Club Barcelona. Just approaching 11:45 in Spain. I think some people are on the move. I think this one might be safe, Steve.
Yeah, I think you could say that. I think it's been safe for a long time.
Arguably since the 5th minute. Barca pick up in midfield. Keita plays it to Busquets just on the halfway line. Iniesta in space. Iniesta is found. Time for Barca to launch one more attack maybe. Abidal combining with Iniesta on the near side. He plays the ball back to Piqué in the Barca half. Iniesta once more. Barca just trying to stay on side. Henry will stay on side, but the ball runs out for a goal kick. We're into the last minute. I imagine the referee, even though there have been a lot of substitutions, will not add on too many minutes to this game. Iturralde Gonzalez just checking his watch there. We're into the last minute, as I said. If you do want to drop us a line, it's radio@fcbarcelona.cat. Fourth official, just about to tell us how many minutes he is adding on to this tremendous performance by Football Club Barcelona, second in the league. And this will be the perfect match before the international break next weekend. Abidal moves forward. Abidal just losing out. And there'll be just the 1 minute added on as the long ball's played forward. Cinema is caught offside. Possession to Football Club Barcelona. Steve, a few words on tonight's performance?
It's been a great night for Barcelona. I think everybody will be happy to win, and win so convincingly. A lot of terrific football, terrific goals, excellent individual performances. All in all, it's been a terrific night for everybody. So that'll get rid of the rust, because Barcelona have not been really convincing in recent weeks. This has been a really convincing night, and as I say, I think it was important, and I think Barcelona can now go from strength to strength and build into the rest of the season.
And there you have it. Iturralde Gonzalez has blown the whistle even earlier. Enough is enough. Barca very convincing. They're second, 6-1 in the league this season. Sporting Gijon with the first victims. Atletico Madrid, an even bigger victim.
All right. All right. Fantastic. Tonight, Newcastle United takeover. The truth. Welcome to my show. You are doing it on me with the email more than ever this week. There it is. This one from Sue. I love you, Jose. I am going to divorce my husband and marry you. Why not, Sue? My nuptials are fantastic. Another one from Sue. Different Sue. Hello, Jose. I think your show is best thing to watch on TV since Armstrong walked on the moon.
Houston, the champion has landed.
That's a Roger champion.
Shut up, Houston.
One in from Ryan Barksdale says, Jose, I have been doing it to you so often, I have repetitive strain injury. But tell me, how is it Spanish coming along? Sven, do it.
Well, Ryan, very well. Podrías lavar mis ropas, por favor.
Que te calles, Sven. Wayne, what are you doing with all this skittishness?
He's given me a free roll.
The news. Coming up, special Newcastle exclusive. But first, in sensational story this week, the motivational tactics of the voyeur were discovered written on sheet of paper found in hotel. This piece of paper has just come into the hands of Aimon Sotenta Sports. Here is the paper that bears his name. See the tactics for yourself. The voyeur is said to be incredibly embarrassed by revelation. Meanwhile, rumors heightened this week that Newcastle United are about to be taken over by syndicate of Nigerian oil barons. Speaking to Aimon Sotenta Sports earlier today, a source very close to Newcastle, who preferred not to be identified, gave this explosive interview.
So, let's get this straight then. You believe...
The Nigerians are trying to buy Newcastle, like.
All right.
Amiobi has come back to Newcastle from Stoke, like.
All right.
Amiobi is from Nigeria.
Ipso facto.
Amiobi is buying Newcastle, like.
That's brilliant, that is.
You heard it here first. Phones are hopping. Line 1.
Yeah, just to say there, your 60-minute exclusive was only 20 seconds long there.
Very good, caller. But you really need to get out more, I think.
Personal abuse is something I will not tolerate, thank you.
Very good. Line 2.
Hello?
Here we go, voyeur.
Your story on the leak of my motivational techniques was a gross misrepresentation of the facts.
Speak English, voyeur.
This type of journalism is indicative of a race to the bottom.
Who's bottom, voyeur? I am top of league.
You doctored that piece of paper.
No doctoring. Look, read it for yourself.
I did not write that.
You did write it, voyeur. Look again. I have proof.
Look, that is a complete fabrication.
Your call is important to us, voyeur. Please hold. Line 2, Rafa?
Jess, I don't think you show the correct motivational techniques.
No? Well, what about you, Rafa?
Jess, what about me?
What are your motivational techniques?
Jess,
Just tell him anything.
well,
Just tell him pure time information. It doesn't matter. Shh, just get on the phone. Just say it, no, Mark.
Is there somebody there with you, Rafa?
No. Stevie G is not here with me.
Get Davy.
When?
Ashened!
Line 3?
Wayne, did you give him the letter?
What letter?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Choo choo choo. Any chance boy could choo choo have day off next week? Choo choo. Busy few days. Choo. Champions League. Choo. Etc. Choo choo. Thank you. Choo. Mr. Alex? No. I cannot do this, Mr. Alex.
Wait. No. This is all fine. See you in 2 weeks, Wayne. Go.
What are you doing? You can't.
Sven, andiamo. Well, be champions.
This is the pits. But Big Boss, he was Dennis Wising me. This Dennis Wising has to stop, Big Boss. Can you believe it? I'm being Dennis Wised.